took some pictures of this guy, and I just want you guys to know that he's doing well. He has his I was asleep, Mom, and you're trying to capture my handsomeness face on. Not, and I don't feel well. He's already ate some food this morning and been out and taken a trip around the yard, and I believe him. He doesn't have that I feel hot feeling or anything, but he's often a very chill cat, and so yes, I know, sleepy boy in this case, but Mom's fixing to go outside, and I have no doubt he's going to want to walk around with me. And I put down food for you. Here's Gray's chicken. You can have some of nighttime. Or here's Big Boy ate a little bit of this, but he didn't eat a lot of it. Let's flip it over. It's all still nice and wet. You have some of that. You know, they don't want it if it's old. Cats can be fussy eaters. It can't be too old or too dry or too whatever, or they don't want it. They want fresh food. Beautiful blue sky today, slightly less humidity, a little breeze, not a ton, and it looks like it's going to be a really nice day. Don's going to bring me my bird feeder. It got water in it. Some of the seed is sprouted, or well, not really sprouted. It's got mold on it. Fuzzy stuff on it, so I'm gonna clean it out. He's gonna drill a couple extra holes in it, and I'm not gonna fill it so full. I'll just replenish the seed more often. As much as the birds are hitting on it, which is like non-stop all day, it's one bird at a time, and the seed is lasting a surprisingly long amount of time. Hi, come on, Morris, let's come up here and eat because we have Mr. Chicken. Rooster? Chicken? Big chicken. I don't know. He's big. He's loud. Come on, Morris. Come on, Morris. Morris. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on, Morris. Come on. You'll have to come up. Come on, Morris. Come on. Come on. Come on, Morris. Whichever direction, it doesn't matter. Either works well. Come on, Morris. There we go. Come on, Morris. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Yes, and I'm going to put some food down. Like I said, I really can't feed the meow mix because, well, that just caused me more problems. Hi. Hello. I love this. I love this. I love this. To me, it says, owls, please come back next year. We miss you. The light is on for you. Michelle sent this to me from Colorado, and I love it. Seriously, it's like, owls, please come back next year. It's fantastic. It's so cool. For now here, because this is Owl Corner, I have a 3D printed thing to put up on one of these trees too. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. You know, sometimes the right moment or the right spot has to hit you. I thought about the compost bin because there's no inflatable there right now. But that gets a lot more sun, and I don't want it to fade super quick. So for now, I can always put it in a different spot. I also have that one glass top table that I bought that I could set someplace. I don't know. I have to, these things have to light me up. So I have sweat dripping down off my forehead. I don't know, can you tell? I cleaned up in there some of the holly leaves that were branches that were starting to come down and infringe on my plants back here. And so yeah, I guess I have 2 sassafras trees. That's that gloved leaf right there. I didn't, when I was walking through, I didn't realize there were 2. For now, I'm going to leave them both. The one needs to be stood up with a stick. I don't have any other sassafras trees in the yard. I like sassafras. It's not a super tall tree, fast growing, I don't think. I can always change my mind about it there. But for now, definitely for this year, I'm enjoying the gloved fingers and it staying. So Don took down the bird feeder for me. Let me go finish up with it. Get it back online. Well, the camera's still recording, but not birds.
Morning, Gray.
She goes, could you not have fed me, Mom, before you got distracted outside? I should have, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's here now. It's here now. Hi. Hi. If there's anyone local that would like a piece of forsythia, the one on the left, some, well, I don't know what else to call it, big ass ferns, very nice variety of fern, some cut leaf cone flower. It'll have 30 or 40 yellow flowers on it and be 6 feet tall. Or I have creeping Jenny to give away, and I have obviously some of my perennial border I could give away. So, and there might be something else. Oh, beautyberry. We'd have no loss at pulling you out a beautyberry if you wanted one of those too. Cuttings for hydrangeas. I share. Just stop by. All right, the hydrangea is in the ground. It was a pretty easy 1 gallon hole. I moved it a couple inches to avoid a big tree root, and just took out a couple of small tree roots. I trimmed the ferns back a bit. I cut a couple pieces off the Buford holly. I'll show you where it is in the yard now, because I understand that, you know, me pointing at 2 feet in the ground doesn't tell you that. I can see it out the bathroom window. It should fill in that spot there. Hydrangeas bloom on new growth, so it needs to be cut back every year. And I can let it get as big or as small as I, you know, want it to be. It'll be, you know, a little bit bigger than this each summer when it blooms. That's about how big they're getting in the yard after I cut them back. First ghost is looking pretty good here. Probably still gets a little more sun than optimal, but it's looking healthy this year. It definitely likes where I moved it to better than where it was, but we'll see at the end of the summer. Are you in a good mood? He's been chasing things down at the creek, up the front porch, following me around. I just wanted to show you him, you know, obviously a little more awake and spunky. Marty's right in here. This is where Marty sleeps in the summer. Marty. Oh, Marty cat. Hi. You gonna carry that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Don helped me pot the purple curl.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, it has a lot of variations in color interest, which is what I'm looking for. And it's not quite a Shirishwan, it's not quite a moon, but it's close to a moon. The leaf, it's got a bigger leaf. Yeah, so we potted it, and it had nice roots. It was okay to move it up a pot size.
I agree. It was root bound, so
yeah, it was okay. Yeah, but Japanese maples, that could probably be its pot for the rest of its life. They really don't need as much dirt as I thought, but this way it won't fall over in the wind. I don't want a pot that's too small, and it won't dry out faster than I can keep up with it. So Don's going to carry it around back for me. Just admiring the hydrangea. I wanted to show you guys all the nice, let's admire the oak leaf hydrangea too. I wanted to show you how nice it looked up here where Don worked yesterday. He didn't shoot a video up here, and he deserves credit for it looking so nice. Right away you come around the corner and there's a lot less green along the ground, so that's great. He apparently hand pulled the poison ivy, and then he weed-eated. And then when he and I just walked a big bucket of that perennial stuff I have, the painter's palette, we pulled out a few more things, just a little bit around a fern there, a little bit about an andina there. But you can see it's all under control. Yeah. That perennial is gonna, hopefully, we're hoping it's sort of gonna take over this spot. You can see, this is from last year when we brought some up here. The beautyberry looks too wet. That's this thing right here. That was a freebie volunteer from down in the yard. So if it doesn't make it, not the end of the world, and we'll bring another one up here and we'll put it like in that open spot or someplace where there's not water. This is the thing we got at the Arboretum. I forget what it's called now, but it's happy. This is, oh wow, look at this. This was by the cat water bowl that we moved up here. There's a lot of flowers on it. It probably really likes this spot a lot better, gets afternoon sun, than where it was. There's also a piece of forsythia like through the hole over there too. So Anyway, all the hard work is, you know, we're getting this part of the yard under control. That's what we've done each year here. We've started attacking a different spot, and this is kind of this year's spot. I mean, there's always going to be a few more pieces of stilt grass to pull, especially with the neighbor's garden of it. But, you know, when I walk up here to do anything, I always stop and pull a few more pieces. Try to keep it under control. Try to pull it before it seeds. You know, it's not dangerous if it hasn't seeded. Come on, Stripey, you come back with me, bud, okay? Come on. So happy that you're feeling up to following me around the yard, though. Hi, boy. Hi, handsome. Yeah, well, at least I don't have to fear you being up here as much as I did. I wouldn't say there's no poison ivy, but there's a lot less. Dawn did good. Much less. You know, we'll come up here a few more times over the summer and pull or weed eat again or something. Keep it all under control. Keep the cats from walking through it. So, that's all good. Now, one more thing to show you before I go in the house. Here's where I've set the purple curl in its new pot for now. I want to point out that the garnet here is doing excellent, as is this butterfly bush, which is starting to get a bloom on it. So that was a pinkish color one. And the gold digger Japanese maple here is looking excellent too. I'd say this hibiscus is starting to get some flowers. And this is for our friend Joe and Carrie, the honey guy, Tesla owner, has beehives. And it's starting to put on a flower, so that would be nice. That would be good. I got to get it over to him. And the Snow Mountain perennial that I ordered from Etsy is here. It came in horrible condition, but I do think some of it's going to live. And it'll spread fast and grow quick, so I don't need to get all bent out of shape that it didn't arrive in the best condition ever. And there's this begonia from last year coming back too. I don't know if Don made a video today or not. The light is still giving him some trouble. He was out here a few times last night. He's been out here a few times this morning. He will get it. I know he will. I'm coming out to do my morning, see if I can see the outlet, see if I can see Mom or Dad. After doing a little more reading this morning, you know, the owlets really aren't going to be flying for quite some time, and flying well, more than limb hopping. So if I can find the guy up here again today, I won't be surprised. I probably should put the camera off to the side of the driveway for a few hours and point up at him and see if I can catch Mom coming. We were so sad at the end of yesterday's video, which we just finished watching on the big TV, that there was no owls at the end. It's very sad. I'm sitting here at my cement bench off the driveway. We use it a few times a year when we're working over here in the area, and I thought, well, I'll point my lens up and see if I can see him with my lens, because I'm not having any luck with my naked eye. It's hard with this heavy camera around my neck and having basically to look straight up. It's not comfy. And I'm just appreciating my bench. Don moved it over here for me a few years ago from where it was in the corner of the front yard over there, and it's a nice spot to sit. Last year I had to be careful. There was a hornet's nest in the ground near it. I had to be careful. Well, I gave it a really good look. I'm going to go up on the front porch and climb down to the end where the blue carpet is and give a really good look from up in my tree house. But I didn't have any luck today. He's probably still in that same tree, and I probably just can't see him. Well, we're out and about. Don drove me around to do the pogo loop, and we're going to go park at the environmental park and walk up the trail. It's technically blocked, but it's Sunday and they're not working over there. Yeah. We actually haven't heard any booms for a couple weeks now. Yeah. Although I decided that maybe the booms a couple times a day were good because it was keeping the deer from coming up through the park into the yard. When I was sitting on the bench there looking for the outlets for a few minutes, there was deer in the woods over there behind me, and they ran. So they were getting pretty close to my yard. They're welcome over there in the woods. They're not welcome in the middle of the front yard because they eat my plants. They just wanted to hang out in my yard. That would be totally fine. Drink water in the creek, no problem. Eat my plants, stay away. Yeah, it's been so long since we were in the parking lot over here. The buckeyes in bloom. We had seen bluebirds 3 or 4 weeks ago when we were paying a little more attention. I'm sure that box is getting used. It was very popular last year. There's wild rose here, and it's actually blooming. We've picked up, what do you say, 30 aluminum cans so far?
Bag, basically.
Yeah, we haven't even, made it to the trailhead yet. And somebody mowed and didn't pick up any trash, and there's a lot of shredded stuff for us too. Well, I guess the trash right at the construction area wasn't as bad as it was the last time. And there was a couple of trash bags like they were sort of attempting to pick up after themselves. But I can't say the same for the people driving down the road and throwing their alcohol cans and their takeout bags just out the car window. Nope, can't say that. That was almost enough for me right there, Donnie. Bending over 50, 75 times, smushing cans.
Yeah, so much for the quick. Let's do this quick, kitten. Let's just go out and knock our walk out of the way so I can get back and watch golf, and you can make me nachos. Not.
Yeah, I'm guessing our 50-minute quickies going to be 90 minutes long. But
we're at 37:45 right now.
Okay, well, it's...
And we still got a...
Yeah, but the walk up to the park and back is not the problem. Right. That's not more than 30 minutes. Right. Well, them boys obviously haven't mowed down this way anytime soon, and I have been throwing off big rocks and big branches, and yeah, they need to mow. There's no reason here not to mow. This isn't even where the construction was. It's not closed off over here.
They don't do anything but go to the end and turn around anyway. They don't cut down there.
Right, and they're sitting. Well, let's just say walking the trail was even more of a disappointment than I thought it might be. Because they haven't, mowed, blowed, took any care of it, done anything. And there's no reason to not have been down here and mowed that I'm aware of. Now, we were out there an hour and 17 minutes. Good bit of trash picked up. Plenty of sweat occurred. Jules says it's 83. That's about what it was supposed to be today last I looked. So, trust me, it was plenty warm.
Yeah, but the breeze a couple times really felt
Yeah,
good.
there was one time when the evaporation from the breeze felt great, right at the edge of South Park there where the wind tunnels down the walkway area was pretty good. Well, here's Don's nachos.
Hot dog. Thank you, sweetie.
But A is not happy. We don't know why.
Yeah.
Just A. The TV's working. Everything else is fine. But A says there's no internet. And it's all the A's. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's driving us nuts. We can't go 10 minutes without talking to A. So you got to... Right. Hey, Google, what time is it?
I get connected to Wi-Fi.
It's not an A specific problem.
Maybe it's the UBNT.
Right. I guess it's got to be UBNT, our main access point.